There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here we
So
go.
trouble
Here we go.
already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
'70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On play action, they'll throw. The ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was a first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Stop low, 18! '60 Maverick! '60 Maverick!
They'll drop the throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal roll.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult play to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Walker with another carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Trying the left side with Walker. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Packers defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Bronco switch.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They're going to look to throw.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Go check.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
Absolutely, too, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the
check
40
that.
already, and
Street.
another 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grubbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
18, Pioneer.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready up. 65 cat. 65 cat.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hurt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll double underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come 19.
They'll look to throw here. He gets that one complete to Wilkes. And this will not be enough.
Hurry,
On
hurry.
3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Ready, break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Off the RPO, he completes it. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, 19 Lions. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Phil Walker came through and make the sack.
They just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put them on the ground. They're playing. Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They sent a load a big way there, but lost double-digit yards on that sack.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Hey, pass.
He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. That's out to the left flat and complete. And touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Cowboy 80.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion to tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
Ready?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Now back to throw. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Street, street. Trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and 15. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Go street.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
It's no good either way, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
Yep. Maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And give him 6 yards here as He's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have
Come on, come on. Warriors,
From the
17.
34, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. But let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is nearly impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
19 tight.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready?
Walker now on first and 10.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Let's go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they get him down the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here with some tempo.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Walker.
Oh, able to avoid him.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Go.
A gear for Walker running right.
Fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards yards there and another first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like
now.
That's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
At the Packers' 5-yard line.
Go, Reed, go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline
Here we go,
and
here
never
we
let
go.
him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Ready.
And the Seahawks add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right there, right there.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up with it.
Rush coming in. He's taken down.
Let's go, let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Tag. Ready, ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On the jump.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Dragon 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the confidence of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. That's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there. And
Ready.
they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
In motion, left goes Watson.
On second down, Grubbs, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Third down and 13. He'll drop to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Let's go
All right,
now.
they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
18 Rattler. 18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Rig. Rig.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they get this all the way down to the 9.
Pass the 60. Hey, Crash.
Here's Walker.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Cougar 19.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Walker. Will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
70 Ranger. 70
They were
Ranger.
coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish and it really didn't get any better from there. Trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing a second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
46-yard line.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
60 Maverick. 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Panther 11.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down.
18. Pioneer.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go street. 79 Broncos.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Traffic 60. Hurt. Warrior 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.